Hey there, Dolphin here. I wanted to make a video about an invasion that I'm participating in, and I will do it with my Warlock here, Löwenherz. And yeah, just reached level 70 and got some good transmog gear. It's not quite finished, a different cloak, maybe a different stuff. But let's jump right in and I will talk a little about past experiences while it's running. It used to be 2 of 6 invasions every 4 hours, then they changed it to 3 every 4, and now it's no, 3 every 2 hours, and now it's all 6 up every 2 hours, so you can really do a lot. In the beginning it was like an XP pinata, and I thought it was intended that people could idle and every phase completion would give huge XP, but somehow they didn't intend that. Why can't they just do things right the first time if they don't intend this? And now it's more the XP you get from active participation. So I choose Ajara. It's a phase. There's a phase created here that you are put into once you enter this area, so it's always up for you, mostly in the beginning. And yeah, the XP you get for get a little scenario. That's a new feature here. Dialogues.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Stand tall, even if you're short.
Yeah, some people have PvP on, some boss mobs do some weird stuff, you know, pitting you against your friends. And this is a nice thing you can do with the Warlock. I talented my corruption into being endless, so it doesn't expire. At least in PvP it lasts for 40 seconds, but here it lasts as long as the mob is alive. Yeah, the tab keeps targeting PvP players, and there doesn't seem to be a way to stop that from happening. That's a bit annoying. Yeah, lots of self-healing with the Warlock. So although active participation is more rewarded now than just being there, it is still a lot you can get. Like damage dealer class, especially with the Warlock, it might be frustrating when mobs die before a caster class can do anything on them. And queuing takes a while. Here you are a damage dealer, and this is especially for damage dealers. That is why it is also difficult to find the tank or a healer here, you know. If you need to tank a boss, most of the times it's aggro ping pong. You know, that boss gets aggro on someone, highest on the damage table, and that one dies, and then the next one. So I would fight a boss, and I see, okay, 25% aggro, that's managed, that's alright, that's safe. But then the guy who has tons more aggro than I dies, and I got 100%. And then I'm pretty much dead. And yeah, so this is like instant queue pop in Dungeon Finder. Much more convenient for damage dealers, and I would say the XP you get is now probably the same as in Dungeon Finder runs. Just, you know, you can do it all the time. And so I'm full heirloom except the rings. The one from the naval missions didn't occur for me yet, sadly. There's a big one. 1 dot. Here's a leech dot. This is great. If you're dotting a lot of enemies and you're worried you might not have the peak aggro, the top on the... if you're worried that no one else is taking the aggro away, so that they might come after you, then give the leech dot. So every dot heals you. The more enemies you put this on, the more it sustains you. So that's kind of nice. And so that's the second, that's the third dot. It counts up in damage. You should keep this up, and when it's about to expire, it counts up to 10 or 20 if you talent it that way. Then you should refresh it. And yeah, and this is the channeled leech. So you got the leech dot. This is one heal, and this is the channeled healing. And I also got damage absorption talented to begin, to charge up even if you're not in action. and more dots. So I did this dotting, mostly just dot spam. You can participate at any level in these things, and what I find absolutely awesome is that they scale. Level 100 player sees different health hit point figures here. Whoa, really gotta take care here. So it scales. So you are with the level 10, you are doing the same percentage damage, maybe mostly on a mob. Okay, so now the generals. Let's stop this one and give them the full range. And this, you know, it's all distributed with the Warlock. The more targets you get, the more damage you can do. And this is talented to do more damage. So even if an enemy is attacking me, doing damage on me, I just keep, you know, I push back against it with my healing. And I run out of mana, so I sacrifice some health for mana, and it's already replenished. You know, sacrifice health, and there it's back with the leeching. Here, refresh it. Like this, I usually do it early because I don't know where the mob might be running in a moment later. Just to make sure it doesn't expire. Aggro is at 6%. Should be safe. And the XP for the big ones is usually quite great. Okay, so active participation is at level 10 and up, where you also get chests with gear and currency. And even below you can participate, but you don't get this scenario mechanism. So with this dot spamming Warlock, where I can quickly put a dot on every enemy and you get shared experience, it is currently done very nice. If you cooperate, that everyone benefits. I was just dot spamming everything. And in my first invasion, that was in Crossroads, where I very actively participated, because if you level up all the time, that is very motivating. I went from level 10. The invasion lasted about 15 minutes or 20. It was early morning. They take a little longer in early morning, you know, when not so many people are really active. From level 10 to level 22. And in my second invasion, from level 22 to 31. And it quickly dropped off, not until level 40. At that point it slowed down. Now level 60 and up, it is roughly 2 levels made per invasion. Oh, it's stage 3 already. Yeah, so here at the center point and the main point, there's not much to do for all the players. So many go from one skull enemy to the next. Those are special enemies. They reward a lot of experience, and they are the big guys, and they also advance the scenario a lot. So it's important to advance the scenario. If everybody is hanging around at the center point, there's not much to do. So it makes sense for people. They fly in a group, and it's cool feeling when you're flying and all around you are people on their flying mounts, mostly dragons, and you're in a big attack group and going from one mob to the next. So this is go to just, you know, just keep these up. The Fell Visage, they need to go. They are doing weird things. It's actually funny. Some bosses, like this one, I think, they clone you, and you need to get rid of this clone, or they start turning all other players into demons in your appearance, from your view. Some shit is, yeah, here. Come on, I'm leeching from my own copy now. And here again, so I will dot, 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 dot. They all need to fall. Not many people are interested in getting rid of ads here. They just hit the big guy. Yeah. And I don't know whether it was that, but guy attacked me, another player, like 10 levels above me, and he was not smart enough to realize what's going on, and didn't check the name or anything, just, oh, it looks like a demon, I can shoot it, shoot. And I avenged him, I nuked him in this here, killed him after he killed me, so that was okay then. Yeah, but I need to pay attention. Okay, dot, dot, dot. Okay, heal my minion. I don't use a Void Walker anymore, it's a tank, and if I let it taunt the enemy, it just gets nuked shortly after anyway, so I just keep the little extra DPS from this one. And now it's just leeching. Even some of the big bosses, so it's difficult with some classes. Like if you're a prot warrior, it can be frustrating if you don't have a dedicated healer. This here, some of the mobs, one enemy, he does damage on everybody close to you and just bites a bit of your health every now and then. Some healers are nice, some casters, they place an area heal. That helps. But with this Warlock, who is sustaining himself with leech anyway, let's see, 35%? Usually it's 11, 45, yeah. That's a good bit of experience. Probably the same, the people who defend the center point should get the same XP. They don't have to fly to the mob, and mobs they fall quickly, so if you do the calculations, whether you fly around and down one difficult mob like this after another, or just stay at home, it's probably mostly the same XP per time. Okay, now I need a bit of health. Okay, and there's the next. And I forgot to use my soul stone. It's very frustrating. Yeah. I can place a soul stone on myself. So this is... Oh, this is close enough. Could almost have walked there. Keep here. Yeah, I didn't dot the other one. I should have dotted both in the beginning, but I didn't expect to die that early. So I still have a tag on that one mob. I'll see whether I can quickly tag the other one. Might even be the one who still survived. Then if it dies while you are dead, you still get XP. Now that's the one here, still has the... yeah, here's the other one. Now can deal with this one. So if that one dies there, even if I'm still dead... Yeah, already died? Yes. You get XP, so no problem there. Yeah, this is the reset. This usually happens with aggro ping pong. That the last guy dies and the boss gets rid of all effects, all dots and stuff, goes into evade, but luckily, good design from Blizzard, there is no hit point reset. I think this will only happen, yeah, it's the usual mechanic. Wow! Give me your health, give me your health! More. Yes! And soul stone. And these macros here really help keep your action bar clean, you know, with here, this is what I mean. This is cool. There's all the people here flying to the next boss. Where is it? There. Yeah. So this is nice. I made a macro that with the modifier key I get different functions here. It's really helping, especially with the summons here. Yeah, first time I used the succubus last time when the guy killed me for my revenge killing. Succubus and chance, so that was helpful. And she's called, you get the random names for your demons, and she is called Domna. Only one letter away from Domina. Kind of fitting. Ugh, Fell Reaver. I don't know whether you have played BC, you still have the horror experiences with the Fell Reaver from Burning Crusade when we hear that sound. Run. Where is it? This is again very horrifying enemy. And huge. They keep doing some nods to all stuff. I find that nice. And so Fell Reaver is back, you know. It's still Legion after all, just in Burning Crusade. Yeah, it's really fast. Yeah, so the aggro ping pong is annoying, but really people are here to get attack on enemies and do damage and get XP from that. And well, it can work, you know, it's in everybody's interest that there's no aggro ping pong happening with players dying all the time. Okay, next one. After a while you get a routine. The scenario is the same kind of mobs in this spawning in the same order, so there's not much variance in these scenarios. If you want variance, you can, you know, hop between the different locations on the line side too, which is kind of fun and nice to see. I was at Ironforge there doing Warlock and was doing the invasion there. And in front of the Ironforge gate there is the camp of the Illidari, where you can buy stuff from your currency. And the guards there weren't even neutral, but friendly. So there were dwarves in front of that. What did he do? And they were friendly. So Ironforge guards friendly towards me, that's kinda cool. Chaotic Fellburst. It looks like this sucker had aggro on me, directly targeted me, because I haven't experienced this shit before, getting killed so quickly by that guy. Okay, there's Void Tendrils. Probably from a player, huh? And it is unbelievable that after 11 years of World of Warcraft, they still haven't done anything with cursor visibility. The add-on underline cursor doesn't align the effect properly anymore. You can add a correction scale for your screen resolution or stuff, but you'd have to edit the script, and it's just extremely annoying. And what I found is a very old add-on that is called Snowfall Cursor that puts an effect on this, but only if you move it, and bigger the faster you move, so that in normal stuff it's not that annoying. And that I like a lot, because in these scenarios here, before I used this add-on, sometimes with the big boss fights, 50% of the time I was just looking, where's my cursor? And that's just can't be. And others have the problem too. Like here, when stuff like this is happening, look, here's the action. Where's my cursor? Where's my cursor right now? Here, you see it is there, but whether it's here or here, how do you know? So I resorted to tabbing, using tabbing to change targets, but then I ran into the problem that it targets players around PvP here. So that's annoying. Luckily, you do not attack a PvP target if you don't deliberately activate it, except when the boss does it. So the PvP that's being activated here due to boss abilities, that's an exception. And I must say, yeah, when you kill all of them, you usually are close to the final phase. It fits well. I kind of liked it that they added a little PvP here, that in these big cities, in the main cities, sometimes you get a buff, an action bar. You become offered to be an agent of the Legion, and then you become a huge demon lord and kill other players there, or incite hostilities and make them attack other players. Can be annoying when you're just standing in the auction house checking auctions, but generally, yeah, it's a temporary event, and they did a great, nice spectacle here, pre-Legion, and I like that. I'm enjoying this a lot, I have to say. Even though I mistakenly assumed that in the quest line, intro quest line, I assumed that in the scenario there, where you attack the Legion, that it would be a dual faction, that you would be in a scenario together with Alliance players. That was probably mistaken. And that would have been cool, fighting the big enemy, and if the other side, because I paid attention this time and played on that would be really cool if you were in this scenario and would approach the whole scenario and up to the end boss with two factions of players actually. Yeah, so this is single target again, mostly. Yeah. Yeah, that was... Sometimes it's just way too quick. but also because I'm not focusing 100% here. When you're commenting, you have to consider that anytime someone is making a commented video, you have to consider, and then they are like performing not the way you expect, you have to consider they are also commenting, you know, they're not 100% focused on the action there. So, yeah, but no big deal. Quickly resurrected here. Demon is back too. Gotta run. Still got aggro here for some reason. It's weird, I mean, I just came back from the dead. What? What was that? Bound by Fell? What the fuck? You know, I didn't even notice I had PvP on. Where did it come from this time? And this asshole? Shillpad boy. Let's see. This. He's even a Tauren. What the fuck is happening here? You know what? Screw this. I will do what I did last time. Gotta see in a log. Lord Casserole, Chaos Wave. Okay, so that was the boss this time. I'm not... Yeah, I gotta get some food. Usually I thought with all the leech stuff I don't need to carry food on my Warlock. But apparently I'm running into many situations where I cannot afford that. Yeah, so this Fell Spike, I haven't seen this before. It needs to go. No one is bothering about this, I don't know. I'm usually the guy who looks around and sees what's going on here. Yeah. This time I know. If I want to find my cursor, just move it around quickly. If I had done that before, it wouldn't have helped find it. So that's nice. But I had to. This right now was a situation where I had to move my cursor. Where is it? Okay, here. And gladly this channeled heal. Dude, what's... This must be the Fell Spike. Fell Lightning. Yeah, the Fell Spikes do area damage. See, nobody bothers. Just run into it. You think they are still there all the time, there can't be a harm, and you move close to them and you're dead. Okay, 14%. See? I was dead, but I tagged the enemy. And completion. But it's not just the completion, the tag you have on enemies works too.
Combat skills are impressive, as advertised.
Yeah. And these...
Straight Prince knows how to advertise.
It's not extremely crucial right now to have a high gear level, and I have heirlooms with helps, so I will keep these chests and open them later. But you see, what did I start with? Level 74, I think. So this again would be 2 levels gained. And now you've completed one, it is vanished until the reset. Time left 31 minutes. So I could do this in Crossroads conveniently from Orgrimmar, or just wait 31 minutes and then it would reset and I would get another one here. So you got plenty of opportunity now. And I could imagine that Dungeon Finder is probably quite empty while these are happening. So if you participate actively, you get good XP. And yeah, so 2 levels per invasion, that means there's still prime time here. Evening, I will do 2 more, then I'm level 80 and then I can get the cloak. Actually, I will show you the cloak I want to get for this. It's actually also worn by Archmage Modera. Come on, where is it? I get there. So this one, this I think fits best with this robe. And with the staves, I'm gonna... This is that one. I'm undecided. Either this one, and I'm again enchanting it with the Mark of Shadow Moon, which dropped surprisingly during Dungeon Finder. That was nice. Or maybe the other one? Maybe this one. This fits quite well to the rogue, although a little bit of sunlight. I theme all my characters, if I can, a little bit towards the sunny side. Yeah, so this will probably be my final transmog then. And I think level 80 will be the final, where I keep that, and then I will level my rogue. And that is my plan. This is the transmog is motivating me. Yeah, I accumulated some chests. And the currency too. Way too much. So much. I don't know what to buy. Well, eventually buy many pets from it, I think. But yeah, you have an absolute overabundance of this currency here. Especially since you cannot buy the trinkets under level. The trinkets and rings you can buy, they are neck and cloak, they are only for level 100. Yeah, so this was a typical invasion. As you can imagine, if you have a class that can't heal, not that fun. But rogue, I am enjoying my subtlety rogue lately. Almost insta-kill and porting to a mob and stuff. Really fun, and it got every 30 seconds you can drink a potion for self-heal. That is nice. The warrior, like, you know, I have a protection warrior, that would not be fun. Because the only healing you get is in Arms of Fury with your when you kill an enemy. But if you're in any kind of scenario where you don't always get the killing blow, then you cannot heal yourself properly. Yeah, okay, so that was a typical invasion. Then I don't know whether I make more videos about this, probably, I don't know, in advance, whenever I'm in the mood. Maybe you enjoyed this or got some helpful information out of it. If you still got questions, ask them in the comments and support me if you like this. And then thank you for watching. See ya.